Alright, so when it comes to coloring in this sticker, you always want to start off with the background first. Even the fill-in color of your letters, normally it looks best if you do that first as well, and then you save the outlines for last. There's a lot of important things going on here that new, younger artists might not necessarily think about. First things first, if you take a look on the right side of the screen there, we already figured out all of our colors in the sketchbook first. You know, professional artists make it look easy, making a whole bunch of decisions on the fly, and it always looks great. Okay, that's because they've practiced a lot. If you're watching this video, chances are you're a newer artist. You haven't put in nearly the amount of hours of practice, and I'm telling you, it's so much better to just figure out the colors first on a separate piece of paper, and it kind of takes away all this pressure that you can put on yourself of like trying to make sure every single little thing's perfect once it's sticker time. But I mean, even professional graffiti writers, they have books. They have a sketchbook they're always working in, trying out new designs, new colorways, different styles. So that's why I screen recorded some POV footage of a real graffiti writer. Now, this is a discussion we have in class every single year. Of course, I do not support or condone vandalism, but hey, we can definitely learn some things about art from these guys. So if you take a look at the process here, the first step he did was just like a basic pencil sketch. Second step was the fill-in color. This one's some real like reflective chrome. And then the last step is the dark outlines. Now, up close we can see it's purple, but from a distance it honestly just kind of looks like black. So, fill in first, line work second. That's a big, major takeaway for this video here. Also, working from light to dark. Working from light to dark. That is another huge bit of advice that I'm constantly telling people. You can always darken things up. It's very, very difficult to try and lighten up something. Anyway, here's the final result. Looking nice and clean. Larger work like this in graffiti is called a throw. What we're making in class here, this is a sticker. And smaller stuff in graffiti is called like tags. And then the intermediate size ones is called a throw or a throw up. And really, really huge, massive graffiti that would cover like the entire side of a train, that would be called a bombing a train. Anyway, back to the sticker here. I am pretty much always going to be using two different types of Sharpies. If you take a look at Grimm's face and his hands, I have these black lines that are much, much smaller. That's done with the Sharpie pen. And then for the really bold black around the letters, that's done with the standard size Sharpie. So I'm never going to say one is better than the other. It just depends on what it is that you're drawing. Little details on the side, I use the Sharpie pen as well. And then, you know, for filling in the black cloak, I use the standard Sharpie. So a couple of things to think about when it comes to using street art for our own purposes.